Okay, good morning, Weset community. Thanks everybody for joining on X and Telegram. I think this will be a short one today. People seem to be still on summer vacation. I know August is a important month, especially in Europe, for people to get off the grid. But Weset stays working. We stay moving forward. So remember, this is a AMA, which stands for Ask Me Anything. So I'm here to answer your questions, and that's the basis of this format. So I have a few things to talk about, but it'll be pretty brief if you don't have some questions that you want to add to this live session. So thanks everybody for being here. Just a reminder that what Weset is. Sometimes people get a little too interested in when Lambo, in Moon, just trying to make money. But let's just take a step back and remember what this project is about. Weset is a real-world asset tokenization platform. Weset is a Web3 technology platform for tokenization. We build the technology. We work with asset owners as well as retail investors, to tokenize assets, and then on the other side, have retail investors. Tokenization is a booming trend. It's in its infancy stages. I still don't think we've even hit critical mass, which is a challenge because there's a lot of resistance. Those who are here in this call understand the value of tokenization and its future. And you guys are early adopters, early investors, and you are in position for outsized gains and growth in your portfolio. And just being aware of the space in general is a huge plus. So in order to reach this whole market, the tokenization RWA space, to reach a critical mass where there is, I would say, maybe not mass adoption, but enough interest to really sustain, almost not effortlessly, but smoothly allow people and confidently to enter and exit the market. It requires a lot of trust. It requires a lot of education and engagement to help people understand what tokenization is and how it can help them. So really, tokenization unlocks the value of assets for the asset owner and allows exposure to a variety of global assets to international retail investors. It makes investing in any type of asset, real estate, sports cars, diamonds, traditional financial tools such as bonds, it makes it much more accessible, affordable, and frictionless at a global scale. Of course, we need a lot of technology to do this. It's not enough to just make a collection of something. That doesn't help. That really is just the base product, but we need a platform to move the product. And Weset is the technology platform to move the product. So Weset is, if you go to weset.app, it's a marketplace where we work with clients and asset owners to tokenize assets based on their tokenomics, and then we launch their collections on the Weset.app marketplace. The real value added for Weset is the user experience on both sides after the asset has been sold from the marketplace, because you need an interface to manage your asset. So when you log into Weset.app with your Web3 wallet, and you can see the performance of your particular digital token, and you can manage the payouts. You can get information. You could move it, transfer wallets from the dashboard. You could also sell it from your dashboard on a secondary market to add liquidity. Okay, I see a question here. It's about marketplaces. So I think you're talking about listing WeCoin on exchanges. We've done that. We're on 2 exchanges. We're on ChegX and MEXC. It's a lot. We've invested a lot of money to be on those platforms, and we found it doesn't really add much demand, so we keep building. So let me get back to what Weset builds. We build technology for tokenization. We're a legitimate Web3 product building and adding value into the space of tokenization. Now, I mentioned that one really good use case for tokenization is the tokenization of financial instruments, traditional financial instruments such as bonds or stocks. And at last week's AMA, I introduced our recent project. So I'm glad to say that we're advancing on it, and we're actually very close to launching it. So soon we'll be launching Weset digital shares, where holders of our digital shares legally become part owners of the Weset enterprise. So Weset is a registered company in Mexico and El Salvador, and we're fractionalizing part of our shares, and we're selling them on the Weset.app marketplace. So as a shareholder, every token that you own actually in the metadata has a list of terms and conditions. And the terms and conditions are very favorable. So what this does is it raises capital for Weset in order to continue to significantly advance our platform. We want to invest in and we want to really accelerate our development and accelerate our marketing. So of course, shares are a way to raise capital. So we want to be leaders in Web3 and not just be a traditional share, because what's the point? So the basis of this project is that we engage with the community, right? We're here, we're docs, we're transparent, the CEO Nadine and I, and we're constantly getting feedback from the community, and good feedback. We get a lot of recommendations from the community. A lot of it is good. We can't always adopt all of it just because we have different sort of priorities and strategies already in place. But now we want to sort of formalize the community to be able to really have a voice and be heard. So the main benefit of being a digital shareholder in Weset is first of all, you're legally a shareholder, and we're going to create all DAOs and private communities and private forums where holders have direct access to myself and the CEO. So we can have meetings, we can discuss marketing strategies, because you are an investor, right? You are investing your capital into Weset, so you get a voice. Traditionally in stocks, if you're a retail investor, you just hope the company does well. You don't really have a say. It's really just the major shareholders who get to put board members on, right? Like BlackRock or whatever. But now you get to become a board member. You get to be the BlackRock investing in Weset. So we're going to launch a collection of shares. We're selling 5% of the company. The average share price will be $250. We're going to reduce the price at first. And of course, that increases your influence and your ROI. And this, I can't say enough about this. We're going to have DAOs. We're going to use the funds raised to increase the value for the token holders. So this is a step up from owning WeCoin. It's several steps up from owning WeCoin. WeCoiners, we love you. But now we're raising the bar. We're challenging people in the community who really want to invest and participate to fill their bags with the WeCoin shares. And of course, there's returns, right? right? We already have the infrastructure to give payouts to all token holders. We already do that for our asset owners. We're going to do that to our clients as well. We're going to provide financial information, and the community will be able to decide when and how dividends will be distributed. So I'm super excited for this. I think this is a perfect example of the use case of tokenization. And the project is going to be launched within 2 weeks. We're hoping the first week of September. Right now, we're end of August. We're working with our legal team to develop the terms and conditions, and then we're launching. And of course, we're launching at a discount price. For those who buy early, we'll get a higher ROI because they're common shares, so they'll all be the same. So before I continue, I want to know if there's any questions. Any questions? I don't see any in Telegram. Let me check Twitter Spaces. No. Okay. Anyone? Questions? Questions? Questions, questions, questions. This is an AMA. Ask me anything. Oh, I see something popping up here. Oh, we have rocket emojis. We have rocket emojis. I think that's a thumbs up. I think that's a thumbs up for the digital shares project. JD, that's cool. Hope you're going to be an investor and a holder. Fill your bags, join the DAO, join the private community. This is how you get your voice heard with Weset. This is how you become an active shareholder. We want the whole community there. Let me just check my notes and see if I have anything else while we wait for any questions. Okay. Oh yeah, capital gains through appreciation is another benefit for these. As you know, Weset has a secondary marketplace, and we're also only launching 2,000 shares, so they're going to be very limited. And demand is going to increase as we raise capital. We're going to improve the value and the offering of Weset. We're going to have more marketing. People are going to know more about Weset. The shares are going to sell out. People are going to want to know how they can participate. Well, the shares are sold out from the original sale. So how are people going to buy more? Well, when there's a shortage, price has to go up. So as an original investor, as an original shareholder, you can sell your shares for capital gain on the Weset secondary marketplace. Okay. And of course, the earlier you get in, the more say you have. At the initial phases, we're not going to have too many holders. We're not going to sell out 2,000 shares right away. But we are going to start engaging with our shareholders right away. So if you're one of the first 20 shareholders, well, you'll have a big stake and a big important seat at the table. And then, of course, as more shares are sold and the 2,000 are sold out, we might have a few hundred shareholders. So your voice becomes important, but you'll have to buy, probably more shares in order to have maintain your sort of like influence or the importance of your seat at the table. Okay. Anybody got questions? Okay. Well, thanks for joining, everybody. Remember, we keep building. We continue to build. Weset is a tokenization technology platform. We are builders. We're not a shit coin. We're not a meme coin. We're not just some marketing campaign. We are builders. We invest heavily in technology, and we believe we have the best tokenization infrastructure. We look forward to launching our shares and inviting more people into the company. And any questions, ask us. Telegram is best. We could also respond on X as well. So, I see a message. No, just more rocking emojis. Okay. I'm glad you guys are feeling the project. So that's it. I'm going to log off, get back to work with my team, and everybody have a good day. And thanks for being a part of Weset, and look forward to you guys joining the launch of our collection.